Welcome back. Today we will see multiple choice question on unit number 4, actual cycles and their analysis. Question number 1, time loss factor in actual cycle is 2. Option A, progressive combustion. Option B, heat loss through cylinder walls. Option C, gas leakage. Option D, friction. So correct answer is option A, that is progressive combustion. Time loss factor in actual cycle is progressive combustion. Question number 2, in the spark timing is at TDC, that is top dead center, the work is less as options are the peak pressure is high, option B the peak pressure is low, option C the friction is high, option D none of the above. So correct answer is the peak pressure is low. Question number 3, when the spark is advanced, work output is less as option A the peak pressure is low, option B the peak temperature is low, option C additional work is required to compress the burning gas, option D frictional losses increases. So correct answer is option C, that is additional work is required to compress the burning gas. When the spark is advanced, work output is less as additional work is required to compress the burning gas. Question number 4, optimum spark timing gives option A higher mean effective pressure, option B higher efficiency, option C both A and B, option D none of the above. So correct answer is option C, that is both A and B. Optimum spark timings gives higher mean effective pressure and higher efficiency. Question number 5, the major loss in SI engine is due to option A exhaust blowdown, option B pumping losses, option C incomplete combustion, option D variation in specific heat and chemical equilibrium. So correct answer is option D, that is variation in specific heat and chemical equilibrium. Question number 6, fuel air cycle efficiency is less than air standard cycle efficiency by an amount equal to option A pumping loss, option B frictional loss, option C loss due to specific heat variation and chemical equilibrium, option D exhaust blowdown loss. So correct answer is option C, that is loss due to specific heat and loss due to specific heat variation and chemical equilibrium. Question number 7, the major loss in a CI engine is option A direct heat loss, option B loss due to incomplete combustion, option C rubbing friction loss, option D pumping loss. So correct answer is option B, that is loss due to incomplete combustion. Question number 8, the ratio of the actual efficiency and the fuel air cycle efficiency for CI engine is about option A 0.2 to 0.3, option B 0.5 to 0.6, option C 1.0, option D 0.6 to 0.8. So correct answer is option D, that is 0.6 to 0.8. Question number 9, in an actual SI engine the pumping loss with respect to speed, option A decreases, option B increases, option C remains constant, option D nothing to do with the speed. So correct answer is option B increases. In an actual SI engine the pumping loss with respect to speed increases. Question number 10, the volumetric efficiency is affected by option A the exhaust gas in the clearance volume, option B the design of intake and exhaust valve, option C valve timing, option D all of the above. So correct answer is all of the above. Question number 11, in a diesel cycle, in diesel cycles compared to Otto cycle, the losses are option A lesser, option B more, option C equal, option D none of the above. So correct answer is option A, that is less or lesser. Question number 12, the timing of the exhaust valve affects option A mechanical efficiency, option B volumetric efficiency, option C indicated thermal efficiency, option D none of the above. So correct answer is option B, that is volumetric efficiency. Question number 13. Wall overlap is the period in which option A, intake wall is open while exhaust wall is closed. Option B, intake wall is closed while exhaust wall is open. Option C, both intake and exhaust walls are open. Option D, both intake and exhaust walls are closed. So correct answer is option C, that is both intake and exhaust walls are open. So all overlap period is the period when both intake and exhaust walls are open for some period of time. Question number 14. With increase in mean effective pressure, the ring friction, option A, remains constant. Option B, increases and then decreases. Option C, decreases. Option D, increases only to a small extent. So correct answer is option D, that is increases only to a small extent. Question number 15. Opening the intake valve before the top dead center improves, option A, power output. Option B, brake thermal efficiency. Option C, volumetric efficiency. Option D, all of the above. So correct answer is option D, that is all of the above. So by opening the intake valve before top dead center, it increases the charge intake into inside cylinder. So volumetric efficiency increases, so that power output is increases and brake thermal efficiency also increases. So option D is correct.